And number one, and you know it.
Hi!
Hi.
So, basically, last time we left off, we were paper macheing this and this. And so, once we were done with that, basically, alright, we basically paper mache this, left you off on that. You got your styrofoam all done. We paper mache this. I forgot to tell you need sandpaper because you want to sand that piece there, because on the little picture he has like a cool little like thing all sanded out and everything. Plus, when you're doing this piece here, you want to do it in little tabs. And since you're doing it in tabs, like probably a square piece is about no bigger than that out of newspaper. Then you dip it in the paper mache and basically make sure your whole piece of newspaper is covered in it. And you put it on here, tab by tab, all the way around. And then you put one tab, probably one here, so you have here. Then you put another tab there, and so you have that piece. And if you have nails or a screwdriver or something like that, just trace out around where you have it glued, right? Then to get your handles all done, you take hot glue and you put the hot glue and hot glue your handles on, so don't come off. And so, yeah, right. Okay. Then after you want to cover up the hot glue because
Why do you have these on it now?
because I figured out the paper. So by the way, I took the leftover tab pieces I had from my circle that my friend bit a couple times.
Not me. It was my sister.
Yeah, her sister bit it for some reason. But yeah, the circles you traced out, you can put them onto here because I forgot to cut out the circles in the piece thing. And so I didn't feel like actually sitting there trying to cut through glue, newspaper, styrofoam, and then doing it twice, then sticking a little tiny tube down there so it looks, ooh, so cool. No, so I just stuck tabs on there on this and I'm going to paint over them. Okay, and on top of that, I have
The hole where the chain goes.
the hole where the chain goes. Thank you.
You're welcome, Des.
I forgot for a second there. Basically here you would have to get a drill bit and measure your chain before you drill anything. You want to measure it to the drill bit so you have room for your chain to fit, just like this, into the dowel. Right, kind of like that. It doesn't fit because I glue it, but basically, after you do that, you want to drill at least a 1-inch hole deep, depending on how long your chain is. Right? And on top of that, there's tabs. This has a little, we thought it'd be kind of cool to put little tabs here. So we have 2 tabs just below the key here. Because in the picture it has this little tab thing. Then 2 smaller tabs. What I used to measure the big tabs and the little tab is I used for this tab here, just to be a little bit smaller than this one bottom piece here, is I used the bottom of this, and whatever was left over from what I cut out of this, I used a little circle and drew a circle in the middle of this little tracing I did on this on the styrofoam board here. So yeah, you can see all my little holes. And then I used this to get a smaller circle than this. So I had a smaller circle here on the bottom. And I did that again. But with the bottom piece just below here, I took the smaller circle, I put smaller circle, then 2 bigger circles, then another smaller circle. If that makes any sense, of the cutout tabs. And so after we did all that, I was basically done for like that piece and type B. So when we get back to you, we should have this key painted and finished.
Yay!
This glued onto the bottom piece. Sorry.
It's okay.
Just like that, all glued on. And I will show you the beauty of the key. Alright. So long. Bye-bye.